Well, good evening and welcome to yet another exciting program, Bonje. It's Friday already. It's almost as though it's 2 days ago you're here. But time flies, and when you're having fun, and the week was a funny week. Yeah. Week was a fun. It was a very exciting week, but we're going to talk about that as the program continues. But we want to start with our Bonje News. Of course, I'm your host, Robert White, and we want to say good evening to all the folks joining us on Bonje. Those joining us on the GBN connection. I understand we're on the TCN connection all the way up to the diaspora. Yeah, the diaspora. So let's start with our Bonje News. St. Mark's Parish Day celebrations will be held from the 28th to the 27th, and that's of April. And the theme this year is Uniting Our Communities for the Advancement of St. Mark. Right, that's the theme. Now the activities are as follows. Sunday the 20th, the opening ceremony and gospel explosion at Alston George Park. Monday the 21st, exciting debate on the topic, the people of St. Mark have lost their way. Yeah, that's a debate, right? Of course, yeah, the people who would agree and people who disagree kind of thing, and that's the debate right there. Wednesday 23rd, an educational forum on etiquette and sanitation at the Bonaire Government School. That's a good topic, etiquette and sanitation. Right? Thursday 24th, in your yard. Yeah, man, a night of fun, food and fire. Stories on the parish, a spectacular bonfire, tasty and aromatic fish cooking competition, and a raffle of interested prizes at the Alston George Park. Let's take that again. Thursday the 24th, in your yard. Now that features a night of fun, food and fire. Stories on the parish, a spectacular bonfire, tasty and aromatic fish cooking competition, and a raffle of interesting prizes at the Alston George Park. That's not all, but it continues. Right, the continuation for the community. Sorry. It continues here, man. Right. Friday 25th, a warm-up street jam followed by a dance at Spectrum. And that. Saturday 26th, a bigger than ever food fest at the usual location. A massive bingo conducted by Bingo Guru himself, Waggy T, at the Alston. Bingo Guru! One J, that's Waggy new name, Bingo Guru. Right. Now, Sunday the 27th, the event of all events in Grenada, the Reservoir Jam, a farmers market and exhibition, and the closing and award ceremony. The celebrations will climax with a street fiesta on Diamond Street. So that's it for Victoria. Let's see what happens. The continuation of closure. So from one village to another, the continuation for community of closure final days of activities is as follows. A church service will be held at this closure Seventh-day Adventist, followed by a supper in the evening. An award night will be held on the 12th of April. So all is the 12th of April. A fun day, food fiesta, and a farmers market in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture. Now that is for the 13th, Sunday the 13th April, which is the community's final day of celebration. Now, you're hearing the days, that is this weekend we're talking about, this weekend, right? Now, congratulations. You see, it was an interesting and exciting week. Congratulations to the Grenada Boys Secondary School and the Anglican High School. I understand they call them the Tantin Bullets. Yeah, for dominating and becoming the 2014 Scotiabank Intercall champions. But I also want to say congratulations to the second and third place winners. The second place winners, St. David's Secondary School girls, St. Andrew's Secondary School boys, they were second. And in copying the third position, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Andrew in the girls category, and the Westerhall Secondary School for boys category placed third. But once again, congratulations to GBSS and high school, Tantin Bullets, boy. Now, the Grenada Cultural Foundation webpage and Facebook account is up and running. If we're talking about sports, the account up and running too, yes. Interested persons can visit the website at culture.gd, culture.gd, and the Facebook page at Grenada Culture Foundation. Also, the foundation has a new feature that highlights forerunners of Grenada's culture. And to nominate some additional persons, you can send your submissions to gcfmanager@spiceisle.com. Or alternatively, you can use culture.gd, or you can even use the foundation's face page, right? Well, the Spice Grenada International Marathon team will be hosting a marathon on Sunday, April 20th. So that's following Sunday, not Sunday coming. It happens at 8:30 a.m. at Port Louis Marina, and that is located at Kirani James Boulevard. Now, the registration closing date is Friday, April 18, 2014 at 8:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I really want to see. Right? So remember to register, get in contact with the Try the Spice Grenada International Marathon team. Right? The people, the organizers, and to be involved in the marathon. Now you would know by now that Mr. Killer Hollis Mapp, aka Killer, is Grenada's newly appointed cultural ambassador. And we will also want to extend congratulations to him. Right? Yeah, young fella doing extremely well and keeping the flag of the country flying high. Bon Jay, you think Killer easy? Yeah, he had them roly police in Trinidad well walk up, but hey, all them get slim so. They rolling, but they're not pulling again. Right? Fish Friday, of course, this is Friday, so Fish Friday happens now. But we have a press release from the Grenada Athletics Association. It says, the Grenada Athletics Association presents the 2014 Carifta team that will participate at the 43rd edition of the Carifta Games, which will be held in Pierre Alicam Municipal Stadium, and that is Fort-de-France, Martinique, from April 18th to the 21st, 2014. Now the team members include, and we'll take the under-18 male Anderson Peters. He's from Track Blazers, and he's going to be competing in the discus, shot put, javelin, 100 meters, and 4x100 meters relay. Ronnie Oliver from Southern Pros, he's going to be competing in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and 4x100 meters relay. Kimani Patterson from Speed Zone, he's going to be in the 200 meters, 4x100 meters relay, and the 4x400 meters relay. Albert Joseph from Speed Zone as well. He's going to be in the 400 meters and the 4x400 meters. Nathan Hood from Southern Pros, and Nathan would have really break some records. Well, actually, he won all his races in the just recently held Intercall. He's from Southern Pros. He's going to be competing in the 800 and the 4x400. David Antoine from PBC is going to be competing in the 100 meters and the 4x100. Michael Joseph from Hillsborough Secondary School, right, is going to be competing in the javelin. We also have Keston Kwashi from Bishop's College. He's going to be competing in the high jump. Josh Hazard from Track Blazers doing shot put. And Josh Boateng. Josh, please pardon me. I mean Boateng. I feel like it now. From GBSS, he's going to be doing the discus, right? Now, and that was the under 18 male. Now, under 18 female, Melanie Rodney from Southern Pro, she's going to be doing the 200, 400, and 4x400 meters relay. Princess Whiteman and Princess as well, too, would have, I think Princess has a record for the 100 meters in the recently held Intercall. But however, she'll be going to Carifta and doing the 400 meters and the 4x100 meters relay. She's from Anglican High School. Chelsea Mitchell from Southern Pro, she'll be doing the 100 meters and 4x400 meters. Christelle Mapson from Anglican High School, 800 meters and 4x400 meters relay. Olive Charles from SAS will be competing in the 4x400 meters relay. And Jelania Samuel from Anglican High School is going to be competing in the 100 meters, right? Now, the under 20 male, we have Tevin McMeo. Tevin is from Wester Hall Secondary School doing the 400 meters. And Talon James from Southern Pros, 400 meters and 1500 meters. And Javel St. Paul from Wester Hall again is going to be doing the javelin and octathlon. So that's it, and that's it from the PRO, Mr. Hippolyte, Kwame Hippolyte. Woo! That's a lot of news, boy. So we're going to take a break right now, and when we come back, more live action on Bonjay.
Bonjay, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bonjay, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonjay, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome back. And that was a lot of information on Bonjay News, you know, Bonjay. I mean, I read till I get tired. I went and I thought I was on CNN, you know. Anyway, we have in studio our first guest. and is a gentleman who is pretty talented in the musical arena and has quite a couple records and so under his belt. All right, and we are extremely happy to have him on Bonje this evening. His correct name, Roy Jones, aka Royo, from where you from, boy?
Yeah,
I catch you. You sit down there, looking for the introduction, and you expect you to drop it on him, sir. Royo, welcome to Bonje, man.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, I know, boy. Tell us, let's talk about who is Royo. I did say you have some music and things, so you did a couple records and so, but tell us something more about Royo.
Okay, first, you say the most important thing. Royal from Riverside.
Royo from Riverside. Yeah.
Homegrown boy. But music is my thing. I like music. Grew up being a DJ. I like playing music. And that's me. I just say one day I have to play my own music, and I tried and it worked.
All right. So tell us what you have done so far. Now we know, you tell us about yourself, man.
Okay.
Let's pretend I don't know Royo at all, man.
He's a good pretender. Okay, well, I like singing. I do reggae music. I started singing reggae. Well, people say I sing good. I know I like to sing.
Okay. So, and you like to hear people say you sound good too.
Probably I like to be. Yeah, and what happened, I just started going to the studio, doing my recording, and I getting the encouragement from people. So I started singing, and I started going on. Well, I get the opportunity to hold one or two little shows. With thanks of Mr. Wagiti at the same time. Bring me in the spotlight with a few foreign artists coming. Like the first time I've been there was Gregory Isaac, George Nooks, and Washington.
Royo was singing with big people.
A lot.
Gregory Isaac, George Nooks, and Royo.
And Glenn Washington.
And Bonje. But Royo, you're good?
I believe so. That was done in Quarantine Point. And then
How did that go, though? How did that go? I mean,
for me, it was good. That when I came from the stage, they had three other artists with me. And when I came from the stage, I had the person they called back. They called me back on the stage, and that was my first breakout, and it told me it was good.
Congrats, man. That was good.
And then that Gregory didn't came that time. He had to come, but he called and said that they had some disappointment. But so Glenn and George Nooks, when Wagiti get Gregory Isaac, he was in quarantine.
In
Boucher.
Yeah.
That was my best day on stage. When I met that man in person, it was very, very exciting.
I wasn't that sure,
Oh,
I remember I wasn't that sure.
When I met Gregory face to face, and he embraced me, tell me how good I was and how good I sung.
Royo, I agree with, well, I mean, Gregory gone already, and obviously I can't agree with him now, but I'll tell you what, though. I like your voice.
Well, that's what plenty people say.
Yeah, I like it. When the first time I hear about it, I say, Bonje, boy, Royo could sing in truth, boy.
I tried.
No, you have a nice voice. But how has it been going apart from it? Because you did some recordings. I mean, I think I remember you did something on one of the Gregory Isaac rhythm too. Which rhythm was it? Hard Drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard Drugs.
Right. So you did Hard Drugs. What other tunes have you done?
Well, I did one called Mr. Deceiver.
I remember that too.
They don't care about poor people, and that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I did one again called The Woman You Beat Last Night.
She could have been your mother or something, so? Yeah, I remember that too. I remember that too.
And then I take it from there. I sing Calypso, I sing Soca.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I do remember you doing soca.
I did one, say, "Own your little brushy one."
Oh, yeah? She's a painter?
You know me as that. You know the work I do?
Yeah. Go ahead. Well, let me get a piece. Let me get a
Okay.
piece, right?
You know me as a technician.
Uh-huh.
Electronics, that's my profession.
Oh, yes.
No music on bus, thing gets slow. So I can't do that anymore. So I went searching for a job.
Oh, mama.
Because I didn't want to go and rob.
No, you shouldn't.
I went and checked a contractor. The only vacant was for painters.
Yes.
I drive down La Bay in a rush. I buy all different sizes of brush. I came back up in a hurry to start my job immediately. A young lady was already painting. But at my brush, she keep on staring. Suddenly, she approached me.
Yes,
This
right.
is what she said to me.
Uh,
Keshi,
you know, we don't know what she said. We know what she said. We know what she said.
well,
We know
I
what she
love the brush you
said.
buy.
Bonje, yes, Royo. Royo, tell us what happened here when he was painting. Mm-hmm.
Ah, boy.
Bonje, take it easy.
Bonje.
So that was Royo. That was Royo in soca,
Yeah.
right? Have you done the calypso genre as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but guess when the calypso, man?
Okay.
You don't remember it?
Yeah, man. I sit down in a corner, they listening. Me neighbor and she granddaughter discussing. She said, with all of my granny, you are my favorite one. Cause you is the daughter of my only son. And what I saying you may not like to hear. But I saying it to you cause I really care. Your father working hard for little money. Trying his best to make you somebody. So I want you to grab everything in school. And don't disappoint him to be no fool. I want you to open up your eyes and see the amount of madness in society. So I want you to take these lessons from Grandma.
Yes, I remember that.
And don't you fret.
Take these lessons from Grandma.
You would not regret.
Oh, yes.
Take this lesson from Grandma.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you know the doctors and lawyers of today work very hard yesterday.
Yeah. And that was useful advice, boy, from Royo, right? So let's go back to the reggae thing a bit now, right? So you did some soca, you did some
Reggae.
calypso, you did some reggae. So
did slow.
obviously,
I do
you have a
disco.
slow too? You have a slow in a disco?
Yeah,
Jump a slow on us, man. Yeah.
My evening was cool, I had nowhere to go. I jumped in my car and started driving
Real
slow.
slow. Yes.
Here comes a beauty who was slowly walking. I stopped beside her, she stepped right in. My music was playing very soft and low. She said, turn up the volume for me, please, one more and slow down. You're moving too fast. All right.
Yes, Roy, you. Oh, What, Roy? No, Roy, you want that whole program for yourself? So, all right. So you have this. There's a lot of music inside it, obviously.
Yeah, man.
And you have on the program demonstrated that you could compete in soca, you could sing a reggae, you could sing the slows, and you know, again, I say nice voice. Now, what's the next move for Roy? As we wrap up now, tell us briefly what's the next move for
Well,
Roy? Because you can't have all this talent and just keep everything inside.
Well, you see about the story. In here is a very hard place to get out musically because our radio DJ said they're like undertakers, they burying reggae artists.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
all they do, you bring the music in the studio, they give you nice words inside it.
Yeah.
As you walk out, they throw it away.
Okay. But you can't stop it.
No, well,
You
it's
can't stop.
really a stage now you had because to go in the studio to do a song, over $1,000 to record one song,
Right.
and then you don't even get an airplay. The encouragement is not there.
Right.
Yeah, so I get a big break in Trinidad, but I just afraid the crime in Trinidad. That's the reason why. Yeah, I keep it on a low profile.
Keep pushing, Royo. Keep
Yes.
pushing. We want to thank
And-
you for
and
dropping
never
by
stop.
on Bonje.
Well-
and Bonje, the boy could sing.
Nah, try.
Stay with us. Don't move. We'll be right back.
All right, then.
Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action on the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bon J, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
There is still a place where untouched beauty meets soothing experiences and a warm people. It is a place where cascading waterfalls meet quiet meandering rivers to join silky stretches of white sand beaches. A place where you are greeted with the friendly smiles of the local people, while the rich aroma from the abundance of tropical fruits, fresh herbs and spices fill your lungs. A place perfect for curious minds intrigued by 18th century plantations, a water-propelled rum distillery, historical forts, and petroglyphs that are still visible today. a place where you can go turtle watching, feed mana monkeys, and marvel at water-filled craters created from extinct volcanoes. This place also allows you to enjoy perfect year-round sailing conditions while diving the world's first underwater sculpture park. This charming place is neatly situated in the Southern Caribbean and is popularly referred to as the Spice Islands of the Caribbean. These islands are Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. So come visit us as we take you on a journey like never before. Come, experience the rhythms of spice.
Welcome back to Bunji. And before the break, we were chatting with Roy Jones. Yeah, man, a talented Grenadian. But we write a talented Grenadian. But we now about to go into a Bunji moment. And our cameras were live at the recently held Intercall. And boy, you know, things was happening at Intercall. Well, we have something to show you. When you see it, you must say, Bunji. Take a look. One of the races at Intercall.
Bunji.
Ah, there's a false start. There is a false start. There is a false start. From where we are, was it the Christian Academy or was it?
Bunji.
Kian, you gotta show us this again. No, the joke there is when you hear a man decide he's winning a race, right? And you hear he get a good start, you don't care what happened behind. False start, but my partner going down the way. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at
Ah, there's a false start. There is a false start. There is a false start. From where we are, was it the Christian Academy or was it?
Bunji.
No, I mean, that was just hilarious. I just had to laugh. I mean, it probably wasn't good for the guys who were out front because they probably had the best start. But that's life, you know what I mean? So we take a break, and when we come back, more live action on Bunji.
Bunji, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bunji, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bunji, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome back to Bunji. I know, still kicks in, you know, just still smarting over this race day. Well, a feature of our show every evening is our video moment. And today we are extremely happy to dig into our archives and take out one talented Grenadian, again, who has appeared on this program before in Live and Alive. But today we're going to have her on a recorded a video moment. So let's put our hands together and welcome Sonaika McKee. Enjoy.
I wish I could say I love you. I wish I could say I do. I wish I could always treasure all the love that I give to you. But you cut my heart wide open till you played our love apart. Now you wanna say I love you. You wanna take us back to the start of things. You said you pushed me away. Instead, no more lonely nights in my bed. 'Cause boy, you're gone away. Now that I've gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. Now I'm gone away, my pain has gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. me no pleasure. Your love told many lies. Your love to me so softly. You have me screaming at you every night. Now your love want me to come back to break my heart again. It's true, I'll always love you. This right here is the end. You said you pushed me away. Instead, no more lonely nights in my bed. 'Cause boy, you're gone away. Oh, now that I've gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. Now I'm gone away, my pain has gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. Now I'm gone away, 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 away. I feel like I'm much stronger now that I've gone away. Now that you're gone, my heart is free and I can now move on. My troubled days are over. I made it through the storm. And now that you've lost me, you thought it could break me. You say that you want me. I must be crazy. Now that I've gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. Now I'm gone away, my pain has gone away, and I'm singing every day, I'm happy inside. Now I'm gone away, 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 away. I feel like I'm much stronger now that I've gone away. Now I'm gone away, 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 away. I feel like I'm much stronger now that I've gone away. Gone away, 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 away.
One talented sister, Sonaika McKee, with her selection Gone Away. Her own selection. Recorded here, everything done right here. Some of the scenes that you see are actually local scenes. And of course, man, a video that I'm impressed with. Sonaika McKee, congratulations once again. So we're moving from one talented Grenadian to another. Now that the next person we introduce doesn't sing, but we will be singing about his work. Lennon Mapson, MBE, welcome to Bonje.
Thank you very much.
Good. Lennon, everybody know you. You're right. I like to tease you, the man who adds some little sweetness in people's life. You know, your claim to fame initially, the cane juice man, you built your own machines and so. Right? How has that been for you?
Good, excellent.
Okay.
A lot of films.
Yeah. And that has earned you your MBE as well.
Yeah.
Right? Now, it is, apart from the idea of doing cane juice, we know that Lennon has a lot of things running in his head. We have heard that in the main, you are one of the sons, or you have one of the qualities that we don't necessarily always find, or a lot of people don't believe that exists in Canadians. The quality of inventing. You're an inventor. You actually invented your own cane juice machine.
Yes.
Right? And as a matter of fact, you have upgraded it so many times, I kind of forget what the first one looked like. Right? Because I remember the early
engine.
This what?
It was a lawnmower engine.
It was a lawnmower engine.
Yeah.
I remember the early days
And that's
around
what I used,
the
Tempe.
Tempe, yeah, and that lawnmower engine. And it was a big thing. Wow, this man has something that
Very noisy, but at least
But
it
it
did the
worked.
work. It did the work.
But you have since then made significant changes, and you have a machine now that is not as noisy, that is more efficient, I guess.
Actually, it's noiseless.
That's
It's
correct.
noiseless.
That's correct.
It's all
It just
stainless
hums a
steel.
little.
Yeah, well, you have a motor, electrical motor.
Yeah.
You know? It's all stainless steel. Everything on it is stainless. So actually, that machine gave me the gateway for everything else in terms of inventions.
What prompted you? I mean, tell us something about Lennon growing up that might have, sparked this creative
Well,
genius.
As a little boy, I always make things, whether it's from wood, even from concrete, even metal. Just keep doing things. And like designing things, imaginations. My imagination travel quite far.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's a very necessary quality for
Yeah,
somebody who is into inventing and so. You must see what other people can't see.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
You must have a lot of imagination. Imagination actually is great inventions.
Good. But you have done the cane juice machine. I mean, that is, everybody knows that. I'm told that one time you even had an order for a cane juice machine outside of Grenada, right?
Yeah,
How
so,
far has this machine gone?
Well, I sold one to a guy in Tobago.
Tobago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's quite a while now, almost 10 years now.
Oh, that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to rent it in Trinidad at one time too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I leased it for a period of time.
So
for about 3 years.
what about the guy in Tobago? You ain't banded on it?
Well, actually, his brother wanted one, but
You
apparently
making the
the brother
machine
have
too
to-
strong, man.
Well, actually, his brother wanted one, but his brother have to find his own funding, so
Yeah.
he couldn't really come up with the funding need to purchase a machine. And it's not a machine that I credit, so he couldn't get it.
Okay, okay. That man had hand, bonje. No credit. Go by the bank and come with your ching ching.
That's right.
Right. So tell us. So the cane juice machine, we know about that. That is news, right? That's old news. But we understand there's some new news. If there's anything like new news, there's some
I never
recent
really stop
information.
invent equipment. I mean, I always keep inventing new ideas, you know,
Right.
new equipment to do things. I think I made some major breakthrough in the agro industry, which actually designed machines to do almost all the foods that we have in Grenada presently. I designed a pulping machine, as I have some pictures here with the joints. I have the table model design here. I designed different shapes.
Right.
So happen I designed that particular machine, capable of doing the golden apple. That was one of my dream in the past. That was one of my great imagination.
How well will that thing pulp a golden apple? I mean, I'm thinking
Actually-
a golden apple is a hard thing to even eat
Yeah,
because you can't get
yeah,
all the
Well, my imagination went like the wind. You couldn't really see it, but feel it in the sense. Actually, I designed that machine, and I wanted to get the golden apple actually pulp
yeah.
without damaging the seed. So you could imagine how far my imagination have to travel. It traveled deep into the whole venture of the invention, and by the grace of God, I really did come up with that design. I designed that machine, and I have some.
Let's take a quick
copies.
peek at it.
Yeah, quick peep at it. Let me give you a simple one where you have less information.
Right.
Yeah.
And let's show. Let's Mr. Cameraman. I need to zoom on this a bit so that the people outside could get an idea. This is a drawing, obviously. So it's not the finished product to say, well, you can see. We have something we could show you later on as far as the finished product is concerned. But this one is a drawing. But we still want you to get an appreciation for the creativity of the gentleman. What you're looking at here, at the top of the machine,
machines, yeah.
I kind of doing this thing on the
Yeah.
reverse, so the hand
Have
and
the place there is the golden apple, and the golden apple is sliding into or almost any other fruit. And that fruit was sliding into this cup here.
yeah.
And here I find the blaze and the fins and all the different things. I wouldn't give you all the details right here, but
And that is table model version.
that's a table model version, yeah.
But you have done one on wheels, we
Yeah, I actually built the bigger one to that, which is on wheels.
So
and
that's a
handles.
commercial
That's a
size.
commercial one.
Okay.
Actually, that one do about 600 pounds an hour
Wow.
without damaging the seeds.
Without
So,
damage.
yeah,
Why
so
were you so
it act-
particular about the seeds, though?
Well, actually, the seed itself carry lots of particles with it. For instance, a lot of hard. It's like a
like
sieg.
hair, like hard
Yeah,
hair.
yeah,
kind of
it's like a
thing.
sieg. All these little pieces goes into the fruit, especially if the fruit is ripe and you want to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
You don't want all these little pieces all over, you know,
okay.
feeling
Oh,
it in on your tongue and such. So I tried to design the machine in such a way that I could actually get that. But to be honestly speaking, I didn't knew that would actually took place. In the design, and I put in the fins, I realized the fins helped me with that sort of a pressure. With the golden apple building the zone with the high speed, the high RPM that the machine carry
Yeah.
with it whenever it's working. It creates that vacuum, that compression inside it. It's like piston and wings.
that helped to drive to
So you
pull
create
the
a
pulp.
suction with the fins on it, and the fins will pull out all the fruit of the. It will grind the fruit, but at the same time pull it off. So the seeds will remain inside the cup and the fruit will come out. So when the seed come out, they actually look like a sea again.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
no pulp in it.
Yeah, with no flesh on it.
Let me ask this question. How would it handle the ripe ones in pretty much the same as handle the green ones?
Yes, in fact, it handles the ripe ones even better.
Okay.
Because it's a harder fruit.
Yeah.
In terms of the seed and the sprangs on the seed.
Uh-huh.
So it will suck all the flesh out very easy. Yeah,
okay.
and it will take about 10 seconds to actually pulp
A golden apple.
28 golden apples.
28?
Yeah, 28 golden apples will take about 10 seconds. And that's an average of close to 10 pounds of golden apple actually in the cup too, yeah.
Okay.
It take about 10 seconds to be exact. I mean, I run the timing on it many times.
Yeah. So that machine is in existence now in terms of
Presently, yeah,
the one on the
I saw a smaller version years ago on television, and most people, they couldn't believe that this machine actually done in Grenada.
How soon are you coming to market with that?
Well, all this marketing talk is about money first.
Okay.
Money play the role, and this machine will just roll off the assembly line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking about venture capitalists and corporate funding.
I'm trying to tell you, this machine will come out next year. That just talk. We need money. I mean, these are expensive pieces of equipment. It's all stainless steel. It's not so easy to just get it done overnight in the workshops. We have limited workshops in Grenada, so it's a little bit difficult.
What about the rest of the region, though? Have you tried Trinidad?
Well, Trinidad may have some workshops, but still, they can't give me the volume that
you're looking at.
we could bring the cost down.
Okay. Oh,
And
yeah,
cost
that's
is,
important.
Yeah. So
that's important.
I made trip as far as Pennsylvania,
Uh-huh.
and I went to a company by the name of Wagner to get these machines done. I mean, the trip was necessary because I had other plans, and it was difficult to get it done because of funding.
So we're going right back to the big dollar sign.
The dollar sign is what counts.
Okay. Just as we wrap up, though, time quickly runs. There's another thing that you showed me because I so excited about what I'm seeing. There is this other machine. Can we get a quick look at this other machine? Tell us quickly about this one. This one seems to be a drill, and that seems to be a finished product.
Yes,
Right.
finished product.
So let's talk about what the cameraman is hooking up there. Let's talk about that finished product. Am I holding that thing properly? Yes, it seems so good.
Yeah, this
So,
one also.
Lennon, quickly tell us about this. I see something looking like a T. There's
There's one. That's a drill. I designed it in two parts, a T and a L. Actually have the L shape in my hands here right now. So if I look at it, you'll see
this
the
is
L shape. Yes.
Oh, okay. So if you put it over, right,
That's
so
right.
that's
You
this.
see the L shape. Yeah. Those are the two different types of drill. I design it like how we find a drive shaft in a car. Design, so it have the kind of direct
That's what
power
we're looking
drive.
at here, right around
That's
here.
right. Yes. And also the next one will be running my belt. The one.
To the top here.
No, I have
Okay.
different drive mechanism. That tool actually can do many things. It can drill, it can work as a saw, it can work as a cleaner. I mean, it can do almost everything. It can work as a brush. Actually, it
So
can
you could hook up a
polish.
brush
Yes,
to it and
yes,
yeah.
you can polish. You can use it for a sander to do work on cars. You know, you can drill two holes one time. You can drill a hole coming back to you because you can remove the bit from one side. For instance, it's spline, so you stand it in here, or you can put it on the other side.
Oh,
You know,
and
it's,
so either side is not a
yeah,
problem.
It's a very versatile drill. This is another copy of it right here, as you can
So
see.
there's another
yeah.
copy here again.
Yeah, so you can see the bit can work on this side and it can work on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of a pin. You pull out your stent in the splines and it do the job. You can remove the drill and you can use brushes or different type of equipment, sander. You can turn it to a saw. You can do almost anything with it. The only thing you can do work as a hammer.
Okay. Then we time is against us. I mean, this is really interesting discussion. I just want to quickly read something here as we wrap up. This product provides a multifunctional tool for use with pipes which are extensively used in virtually all manufacturing establishments. All versions of the product will be accompanied by interchangeable attachments which could be or would be used for cutting and threading pipes. And we're still speaking about the last one we saw. Allowing a more effective and efficient method for performing the various tasks associated with the installation and maintenance of pipes and tubing. The innovative smart tool, that's his name, was ingeniously invented by Lennon Mapson. of Grenada. Lennon, congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank you for joining us on Bonje. We want to ask you to keep pushing and keep flying Grenada flag high. And one day it is my dream to see the smart tools in production, right? Not just in Grenada, but right around the world, because I believe that could be used anywhere around the world.
Anyway, yeah. Can you go?
We take a break. When we come back, more live action on J.
Bonje, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bonje, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonje, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome back to Bonje. You think we can invent? You think it's only trouble we can make in Grenada? You see, this is what we have. This is what we need to encourage. But of course, the big dollar sign is always an issue. Well, we about to part in the program where we have our call-in segment. Yeah, and we want to. I know there are a lot of people outside there longing and wishing, oh gosh, can get a chance to call it. Today, here's the question. Give us your thoughts about the recently held Intercall games. You can speak about any aspect of the games. The excitement, the whatever, just give us a call. 435-2636, right? 435-2636, and that's 2636. And tell us, give us your opinion about the recently held Intercall games, right? We see some of our well, we see the Tantin, was it bullets? Yeah, they swept the thing, man. They went with both titles, right? Both boys and girls. Somebody's calling, boy. We hear the lines are going at 435-2636. Hello, welcome to Bonje. Hello. Good evening, welcome to Bonje. Seem to have missed that call, boy. Yeah. Caller, if you get a chance to call back, please do. Hope you get a chance. Somebody else might be on the line, though. Yeah, so call us and give us your thoughts about the recently held Intercall games. Yeah, we hear the calls going again. 435-2636. Hello, good evening, welcome to Bonje.
Right. What I think is that
Hello.
yeah, what I think is a big show like that. I find that the government band should be used to open the show with March Pass.
The what band?
The government band.
That's the police band, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your thoughts. Well, I guess, I don't know. I guess the organizers probably wanted to give the younger, the people who are doing the drum corps and all the different schools, give them an opportunity. I don't know. That could possibly be the reason behind it. But we take your opinion. And thank you. Caller is gone. Well, caller, thank you for your call. I wonder if somebody want to call again quickly. 435-2636 and give us your opinion on the recently held Intercall games. So one caller indicated that the figure had something as big as that, and that's bigger. Bigger as that, we could have had the police band leading the march past and so. And that's one suggestion. Speaking of big Intercall is, you see the motorcade today? Yeah, man, the AHS and GBSS, they ruled tongue for a while, boy. Yeah, we have another caller there. Good evening, welcome to Bonje. Hello? Good evening, you're live on Bonje. Yeah, we're not making any connection there. We possibly might have lost that call again. Yeah, we did. What a pity. Well, we probably may have to wrap it up here as well because we need to continue with the show. So thank you, caller, for your opinion. And let's hope that the persons that be, well, okay, we're getting a call again. Good evening, welcome to Bonje. Hello, welcome to Bonje. Oh no, we missed it again, it seems. Yeah, well, we have to wrap it up now. We need to continue. But as we say, as you were saying, caller, we value your opinion, and let's hope that the powers that be taken into consideration. We take a break. When we come back, more live action on Bonje.
Bon J. It's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bon J. Hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bon J. A product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
And they're off. The girls 4x400 meter, taking the early runnings in the race is Princess Whiteman from the Anglican High Secondary School as they seek to finish off as they started. Victory, victory, victory is the cry from the Anglican High School Massive, and she's taking on a silver lead right now. She's starting to lengthen. She's being followed by the athlete from the McDonald College. St. Joseph Convent St. Andrew is there. St. David's Catholic Secondary is there. But it's all about the star athlete for the Anglican High School. That's Princess Whiteman out front, looking comfortable. But look at the athlete there from the St. Joseph Convent St. Andrew. She's dipping down and she's getting some energy and she's coming up behind Princess. But will she catch her? I don't think so. And Princess is motoring. Does Princess know that she's being followed? I don't think so, but that doesn't matter. She's going. First leg, Princess Whiteman is doing it again. She doesn't seem to be getting tired. Princess Whiteman bringing it home for Anglican High School for the first leg, followed by the St. Joseph Convent St. Andrew, McDonald College, and the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary.
And there goes the first handover. It is still the Anglican High School. Anglican High School has taken a commanding lead, followed by the St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrews, McDonald College. But Anglican High School has a commanding lead in this race. Would they catch her? I doubt. Anglican High School wants to finish on a high, wants to finish the way they started, and that is victory, complete victory at 2014 Intercol Championship. It's Anglican High School followed by the St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrews, followed by the McDonald College, and you see St. Joseph's Convent St. George making a game fight in this 4x4 relay, but it's Anglican High School all the way. As she makes the second handover, it's Anglican High School, tamely followed by the St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrews, the McDonald College. But this is all about the Anglican High School. They're going to finish on a high. They're going to seal this Intercol 2014 with a dominating victory in the 4x400 meter relay.
And it's still Anglican High School as they make that third handover. They're followed by McDonald College. St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew is also there, but a distant second. It's still the Anglican High School. I think they're going to win comfortably. Only America can save them here. SAS is way behind. Bringing up the rear, it looks like Grenville Secondary, but it's Anglican High School, and they followed closely by McDonald College. Well, not closely, actually, a good distance. St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew is close on the heels of McDonald's College, and it is going to be Anglican High School all the way. It's Anglican High School, McDonald's College. St. Joseph's Convent St. Andrew is now making a run for the second position. Yes, she has been able to move into second position, making a run on Anglican High School. Something may happen here. That gap is closing in as we come to the final handover, but it's still high school by about 3 meters. Convent Grenville, the McDonald's College, Stevenson, the final one is yours.
Tell you what, we have a race on hand here. Anglican High School leads. I would make it by about 10-15 yards. McDonald College is sneaking her way through, but still has a lot of catching up to do. Grenville Convent is also in third position. The gap just seeming to widen a little bit. This is going to be a strong run here by Anglican High School, but she is chased down rather relentlessly there by McDonald College. Going strong. The gap is opening up. I think here we're going to see a situation where it's going to be between Anglican High School and McDonald College. Grenville girl is still sort of struggling there, but Anglican High School is coming around the bend. She's going to be straightening up now. The distance and the gap is widening all the time, maybe by about 20-25 yards. Anglican High School is going to win this. They're going to win it quite handsomely. But Convent from Grenville is coming strong, taking over McDonald College. What a run. And here comes one of the Aberdeen sisters. It looks as though it's going to be McDonald College coming third.
St. John's Christian SAS, they're out already. Kita Kufe Nelson of SAS has taken the lead, and followed by Westerhall.
There goes SAS. SAS has taken initiative here in the first leg of the boys 4x400 meter. The lead is about 10-20 meters, and closely followed there by the athlete from the Westerhall Secondary School. Hillsborough is there. St. David Catholic Secondary is there. Where is GBSS? They're making a move now, coming up into fourth position. But SAS looking to be fading at this present time. GBSS is making the move at the opportune time. As SAS is fading, GBSS is moving up. So too is Westerhall Secondary. And there goes Westerhall Secondary. Hillsborough takes over SAS. GBSS takes over SAS. And look at Westerhall go. GBSS cannot catch them. Let's see. Westerhall, GBSS, followed by Hillsborough Secondary.
Well, the first battle handover has taken place, and it is Westerhall Secondary, followed by the Grenada Boys Secondary School. And the third position is taken up by the Hillsborough Secondary School from the island of Carriacou. But this is going to be a cracker on the second leg. It is still the Westerhall Secondary School, hard challenged by the Grenada Boys Secondary School, still the Hillsborough Secondary School in third place, but it is GBSS out front. Westerhall Secondary is tracking him closely. Now it is SAS who has taken over the third place, and Hillsborough Secondary in fourth, but it is GBSS. They're trying to make a statement down here at the National Stadium. GBSS, Westerhall Secondary, GBSS ahead. Westerhall Secondary seems to have caught a second wind, and he's going past the GBSS boy. This is going to be a tremendous run to the end. Westerhall Secondary, GBSS.
And it's Westerhall, GBSS sprinting away. They seem to have, GBSS has dropped the baton. He has picked it up, and he's back in the race. It's Westerhall, SAS, GBSS, St. John's Christian, and Boca. But at the moment, it is Westerhall Secondary out front, followed closely by SAS. I think it's Philip Marcel representing SAS there. That could be a nice run. Still Westerhall, SAS, Marcel is making a run for it. He is moving closely. He is on the outside as he goes past Westerhall Secondary. So SAS has moved into first place, followed by Westerhall. A good run there. SAS out front by 5 or so meters, followed by Westerhall. Rather unfortunately, GBS has dropped the baton, but they're still in the race. So SAS has made the final handover. Stevenson, it's your turn.
Here comes SAS coming along the bend, but there is a big challenge here on hand. Westerhall Secondary just about taking over McNeil there, and leading now maybe just about 5 yards, just going around the bend now, but he's going to be stoutly challenged by SAS. This is going to be a fine run. This is absolutely exciting. Westerhall Secondary still just moving forward, opening up the gap just slightly, maybe by about 7 or 8 yards, coming around the bend, stoutly challenged by SAS. It's going to be a ring-down battle here, but the gap is beginning to lengthen now. I think Westerhall Secondary is going to pull this off. The gap is lengthening maybe by about 10 yards. And there they go. Westerhall Secondary running strongly, will in fact win this. SAS is going to come in for second place. Wonderful run.
Woo! But that was some heat. Wow, reliving some of the moments of Intercall, and that was the final moments of Intercall 2014, the 4x400 meters relay open for boys and the 4x400 meters open for girls. Right. Wow, that was some heat, boy. Anyway, we now head into our iconic feature video segment for this evening. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Badi Masa
And our featured in our iconic feature video this evening is the Big Drum Dancers from Carriacou. And we do know that, speaking of Big Drum Dancing, Carriacou is celebrating the Maroon Festival at the end of this month. Right, so we want to say all focus is on the sisters again for end of April. This is where we wrap up this evening's program. It has been yet another exciting evening, another exciting edition of Bonje. Bonje, the time fly, 1 hour goes so quickly. But until next week is Good Friday. There's a question mark over the show. But keep your eyes and ears open. We may or may not be here. All right? I'm your host, Robert White. It has been a pleasure being here. Adios.